Hey there! Welcome back to my channel. Get ready for an epic adventure, because today we're diving into the world of Stikbots, and I am gonna show you how my room was turned into an awesome stop-motion studio. You won't believe the crazy takeover these little guys did. But don't worry, it's all part of the fun. So get ready to unleash your creativity, and let's get started. In this video, I'll take you through how my room got stickified and all the wild things that happened along the way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright, so the first thing that happened was complete chaos. I opened up my door, and wouldn't you know it? My entire living room was stickified. These little guys had set up shop all over my space, and they were ready to cause some trouble. Let me tell you, they took over everything. My furniture was covered. My toys were scattered everywhere. It felt like a full-blown Stikbot invasion. But amidst the craziness, I saw something even more amazing. My entire room was transformed into this huge stop-motion animation set. It was like walking into a real-life cartoon. All my favorite places and things were recreated with Stikbots, and it was pure magic. I couldn't believe how detailed everything was. Every little nook and cranny was filled with Stikbots, and each one had its own unique story to tell. I felt like an explorer discovering a whole new world. It was so much fun to see how they used my everyday objects to create their own little universe. They made a huge city out of my couch cushions and blankets, complete with roads, buildings, and parks. Even my shoes became part of the adventure. One shoe turned into a cozy house, and the other became a wacky car. My desk wasn't safe either. They turned it into a giant construction site with cranes, diggers, and even a traffic jam. And let's not forget about the great outdoors. My garden was no exception. The Stikbots built a treehouse and had a picnic under my favorite tree. They even made a river out of my hose and went fishing. There were so many amazing scenes to discover. Every time I turned around, I found something new and exciting. It was like a never-ending adventure. And to top it all off, there was music playing in the background. It was this catchy tune that just made me want to dance. The soundtrack perfectly captured the fun and whimsical nature of the Stikbot takeover. I couldn't help but tap my feet and sing along. It was the perfect addition to this crazy adventure. The music just added another level of awesomeness to the whole experience. But then something unexpected happened. The Stikbots weren't just playing around. They had a message for me. As I explored further, I realized that each scene had a little story to tell. They wanted me to be part of their world and join in on the fun. It was like they were inviting me to become a character in their own personal movie. I couldn't resist. I picked up a Stikbot and joined the party. We went on adventures, solved mysteries, and had the time of our lives. I felt like we were best friends hanging out in our own little slice of heaven. It was pure joy and laughter. The Stikbots showed me that my room wasn't just a place. It was a world full of imagination and possibilities. It didn't matter that my space was turned upside down. What mattered was the sense of adventure and wonder that the Stikbots brought into my life. It was a reminder to always find the fun in every situation, and to never lose my sense of childlike curiosity. I learned that sometimes the most ordinary places can become extraordinary if you just open your mind to the magic around you. So next time you see a room, don't just see for walls and a roof. See a world full of Stikbot adventures waiting to happen. Because who knows? Your room might just be a portal to a whole new universe. And that is the end of part 1. I hope you enjoyed the first chapter of the Stikbot takeover. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more exciting adventures. In the next part, things will get even crazier. The Stikbot army will grow, and the mayhem will continue. But I promise you won't want to miss a single second of this epic journey. So stay tuned and get ready for round 2 of the Stikbot invasion. Until then, keep being awesome, and I'll see you soon. Now let's move on to part 2. You won't believe what happened next. Things took a turn for the silliest when a massive shipment of Stikbots arrived. Suddenly my room was swarming with these little guys, and the energy was electric. It was like a Stikbot convention had taken over my entire space. They came in all shapes and sizes, from tiny ones that could fit in the palm of your hand to supersized Stikbots that towered over me. There were so many different characters, and each one had its own unique personality. It was like a Stikbot party. The tiny Stikbots zoomed around like speedy little race cars, zipping and zagging between my furniture. Their tiny arms flailing in the air as they explored every nook and cranny of my room. Meanwhile, the supersized Stikbots lumbered around like playful giants, their long limbs swinging as they left giant footprints all over my carpet. It was a hilarious sight to behold. The Stikbots put on quite the show. They staged a fashion parade with the tiny ones strutting their stuff on my bed like they were walking the runway. Some sported cool hats while others wore sunglasses. It was a true celebration of style and silliness. The supersized Stikbots weren't left out either. They formed a conga line and danced their way through my room, their giant bodies swaying in perfect harmony. It was a sight that would have put any dancing queen or king to shame. The energy in the room was contagious, and I couldn't help but join in on the fun. I found myself crawling around on the floor with the tiny Stikbots and even trying to do the conga with the supersized ones. It was pure silliness and laughter. The Stikbots had turned my room into a playground, and I was loving every minute of it. Then something unexpected happened. The Stikbots stopped their party and formed a circle. They were gathered around a tiny TV set that they had somehow managed to bring to life. On the screen was a message for me. It was a challenge, a quest for me to join the Stikbots on an epic adventure. The message was clear. The Stikbots needed my help, and without hesitation, I accepted the challenge. It was time to embark on a thrilling journey alongside these crazy little characters. So there you have it. Part 2 of the Stikbot Takeover was all about the great Stikbot party. These little guys sure know how to throw a bash. Now the adventure is just beginning. The Stikbots need my help on an epic quest. Will I accept the challenge and join them on their journey? Stay tuned for Part 3 to find out what happens next. Don't forget to show your support. And remember, the more the merrier. The bigger our army of Stikbots, the more epic our adventures will be. Now let's see where this crazy journey takes us next. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Join me as I take you through the wild escapades that unfolded when the Stikbots took over my room. You won't believe the chaos and laughter that ensued. But before we dive into the madness, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome adventures. Now let's get this party started. In the last episode, I accepted the Stikbots challenge, and now I am on a quest with them in my very own Stickified room. But let me tell you, things are about to get crazy. The Stikbots led me on a wild ride through my transformed space. It was like navigating a jungle gym made of pillows, blankets, and furniture. Every corner held a new surprise. We slid down my curtains like a giant water slide, crashed through my toy bins like a demolition crew, and swung from my curtains like Tarzan. The Stikbots were fearless, and I couldn't help but laugh at their crazy antics. But then we came across a problem. The Stikbots needed my help to overcome an obstacle in their path. Seems like they had forgotten one crucial thing, their stickiness. Without their signature sticky powers, they were helpless against a sticky situation. I knew I had to step in and save the day. So I gathered all my might and blew on the Stikbots, sending them flying towards their destination. One by one, they stuck to the wall, forming a cheering squad ready to support me on my quest. With their encouragement, I faced each challenge with a smile. We dodged rolling balls, jumped over furniture mountains, and navigated mazes of tangled cords. The Stikbots cheered me on with their tiny voices, their enthusiasm fueling my determination to succeed. Together, we were an unstoppable team. But our adventure took a sudden twist when we stumbled upon a group of rogue Stikbots. They had broken away from the party and were causing mischief all over my room. Oh, boy, I knew I had to put a stop to their shenanigans. It was time for a showdown. I challenged the rogue Stikbots to a series of silly competitions. We had pillow fights, blanket wrestling matches, and curtain surfing contests. It was epic. The Stikbots went wild with excitement, their little bodies flying everywhere. And let me tell you, they put up a good fight. But in the end, teamwork and laughter won the day. After our showdown, the rogue Stikbots realized the error of their ways. They joined back with the party, bringing their mischievous energy to the quest. Now our team was stronger than ever. With everyone united, we faced whatever challenges came our way with joy and camaraderie. As our adventure continued, I realized that the true magic lay in the friendships we forged along the way. The Stikbots had a knack for bringing people together. Whether it was organizing a conga line through my living room or having a dance party on my bed, they knew how to spread happiness. By the end of our quest, my room looked a little different, a little messier, but filled with a whole lot of love and laughter. The Stikbots had a knack for finding trouble, but they also had a way of turning every mess into an opportunity for bonding. And I wouldn't trade those moments for the world. So here's to the Stikbots and the unforgettable chaos they brought to my room. May your adventures be filled with laughter, friendship, and a whole lot of stickiness. Until next time, keep the party going, and remember, the more the merrier.